All right, guys, welcome back. So we're looking at Rigetti, RGTI. So today, another 30% down move, and market's still open. We still have a couple more hours until market close. So now we are in a panic stage. So if you're new to the channel, we have talked about this one for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times I have covered this name. Since December 27th, pump and dump, quantum hype. We have seen this before. Back to single digits. The two most recent ones, complacency, denial. So now, officially, we are in a panic stage, I guess. So I've shown you this chart. Many people already know this, okay? It repeats itself. I mean, this chart probably hundreds of years old, okay? Ever since market existed, it has been out there. But with smaller cap stocks, this cycle repeats very, very fast. You can pull up any small cap stock and you will go through these phases where people just discover something new, shiny, that nobody knows about. And unfortunately, most people come at a thrilling and euphoria stage. So I was talking about complacency and then denial stages last 2 times. So far, it is looking like, if you just draw a support line somewhere right here, that we are somewhere around panic stage, where next stage would be capitulation if this stock goes right back to its 200-day moving average. Last time I was speculating that, okay, so IV is high. Now a lot of people selling premium, and pretty much this stock could take advantage of the high elevated implied volatility. And that's what it has been happening last 2 days. I didn't think that it would have done a very fast move like this. I thought maybe it would chop a little bit, kill some premium, and then come down. But that's what happened on Friday too. So a lot of people, if you take a look at this week's alone option expiration, were just go take a look at calls, open interest. You're going to see a lot of calls that are still sitting with very large open interest, that are virtually going to zero. 15 strike, 13 strike. Anybody who was trying to buy the dip last week, 12, even 10.50, 10. And then today you're seeing some volume on call side for even 7s. I'm seeing for $8 calls, pretty large volume, where you don't see any open interest, but this volume is coming in today. Again, this is my opinion. I'm not telling anybody what to do. This is purely for entertainment and educational purposes only. So as somebody who trades options, it is smart when elevated options and at the same time stock is going down like this and IV staying high, to sell calls. You can see anytime you see there's no open interest, nobody has traded these calls. Let's say $7 call, right? And all of a sudden today, when stock is down 30%, it has 12,000 contract. These are people still selling these to take advantage of the implied volatility. So stock doesn't have to go down. It can even just get pinned, or maybe even try to push towards those levels. But as days go by, this stock, will kill a lot of premium, and those people could be just day trading. Okay, they could be just selling today, maybe covering tomorrow, but you can keep an eye on that one. So far, in terms of price action, the price where it's sitting right now, this yellow line on my chart represents 50-day simple moving average. This is a support I'm watching from here. Anytime it cracks $6, let's go a little bit further. Last time I was saying that it could go maybe towards 4, but the breakout area was somewhere around here. When they did a official offering, they sold shares 50 million at $2. This is where it pretty much got going, $3.50. That was the breakout area. So this is my new array of support I would be watching, and by that time maybe even 200-day moving average will slope up too. And at the same time, right here right now, if you're somebody who is, you can see also volume. Again, we have a couple more hours. As volume drops, IV will crush. And at the same time, if you're still thinking that this is a generational buying opportunity, I mean, I wanted to compare. I was looking at my chart where there are many names down 30-40%, right? But I was looking at ionq, which is another quantum name, right? Relatively holding up. But look at the capitalization of this name. Just very quick example, $6 billion. And then all of a sudden, today I'm seeing Abercrombie and Fitch, ANF. I mean, if you have kids or if you have shop there, I mean, you know this is a retailer. This thing worth 6.7 billion too, the market capitalization, which is trading at 130. Today it's flushing down 17%. But it's worth as much as ionq. So I would much rather own something out there that I have physically walked into that store. I have shopped. Probably I'm wearing an F shirt right now. This is very simple to judge if something is pricey or worth it or what it is. Again, it may not be apples to apples, but I look at market capitalization all the time. These two stocks identical to me. So Abercrombie at 133 is equal to the same valuation as ionq at $28 levels. So if you're buying ionq for $28, you're essentially buying one share of Abercrombie at that same price, 133. Again, this is how I look at it. This is how I judge when it comes to capitalization. I have talked about this one as well, saying RGTI, like going from being 500 million to going all the way to 5-6 billion without having anything, I mean, didn't worth it, right? So by looking at this chart again, let's go back. If you think that this is a generational buying opportunity, look at this chart. Again, it may not look one-to-one, but it will go through these stages. I mean, at some point you will see capitulation, which may drop the stock to that $3.50. And again, they might start doing offerings at these levels. And again, this theme, I'm not saying the quantum theme as a theme is over. They're going to have their time. And these stocks tend to go through these stages. And I can give you one example of maybe BBAI. Okay, so AI. In the last 2 years, it has been a theme, right? Anytime it gets going, these have a pop and then drop right back down. These stages repeat itself often. Look at it. But in between these pops, it's going to spend 6 to 7, 8 months. It has this one in particular, where in the last 2 years, AI is the theme. Quantum, we will be talking about quantum more and more probably in the future, but it will do this. Yeah, I'm not saying that it might try to come back, towards like 10 after hitting like $2-3 at some point. It will try to come back again, pop and then trap people again, and it will go back again, and it can keep doing this cycle over and over. But it's again opportunity cost. If you're parked with your capital in a shitcoin like this that goes up and traps you, and you don't have a plan, you didn't have a plan when you went into the trade. Like a lot of people ask, what should I do? You should never ask anybody what you should do with your money. Have a plan before you enter when you're going to take a profit. If it's not working out, well, you have to have a plan when you're going to sell. You don't want to ask people, should I sell? Should I buy? Should I sell? What should I... Dude, it's your money. You have to be accountable for whatever you're doing with your finances. If you don't understand, stay away from this. I mean, for new people, I'm not a financial advisor, but I tell people to stick S&P 500 names. If you don't play this game, this is a freaking game for day traders, for pretty much anybody who knows this cycle and who knows how to trade it. Again, if you are just bullish trader, I know trading bearish, it's very, very difficult. By looking at this chart, you can even identify when to get out. If you were bullish, if you got in at optimism or belief stage, this is a guide when to get out, when to take a profit, not be greedy and thinking that this is going to be 50 bagger. What is the probability of any stock going like 30, 40, 50 times after has already gone up like 10, 15 fold in a very short period of time? It's very, very low. So you got to think in probabilities term. So again, I'm thinking that we are at this stage, panic stage now. Capitulation may come, and then you will go through these stages for the next few months before this whole quantum names are a theme again. So this is my update. I'm not gonna come back to this stock most likely. This is as plain as I can make it, and as more stocks become attractive, I'm gonna move on. I mean, look at DJT. Focus for a lot of people's. If you're gonna trade bullish calls and puts, I'm not telling to get in there, but this is what it is. Market will just cycle, and it will throw this toy that they have been playing for the last few days, and they will switch to something else. And in the market, there are like 8,000 toys out there. Maybe like 10,000 stocks out there, and it will keep happening over and over and over. So that's my update for RGTI. And thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.